IonQ, ticker symbol IONQ. We have a full technical chart analysis now provided by Sensei. This is what you need for the upcoming week. This is a video you cannot afford to miss. And now on with the video.
Thank you, Martin. Yes, let's have a look at IonQ. Very interesting stock. A lot of people love trading this stock, so I'm going to show you exactly my full technical chart analysis of IonQ. So please do hit the like button and do subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will reply to them as soon as I can. We're going to do a full technical analysis, meaning I'm going to show you exactly how I look at technical analysis, so you can copy it for your own stocks and shares and crypto coins. So how I start out is, firstly, I go onto the daily or the weekly. We can start with the weekly. Look at all the significant points of the past of the stock. One would be the IPO, so IPO'd around $10. Next would be the IPO high. Normally after an IPO there's a high. Sometimes the all-time high, but not in this case. The IonQ high was $15. That is significant. And even before looking at why it's significant in the future, if it's had any price action, you can just see straight away. I haven't even seen it. It's been regarded as resistance before, and the other IPO price has been regarded as support before. So that's why I look at these significant areas. The next one would be the all-time high, and then also the weekly close at the all-time high. Then we start looking at the lower prices. One would be a significant low price there, which was the pivot point before this massive move up. And if we look in the future, I'm sure, here we go, recently we've tested it as with support, so it does come in handy. Then it will be the all-time low and the other significant, and that's the capitulation low, and this is the main low around this area here. So those are my horizontal lines done. Then I start looking if there's any trend lines. Let's see. Not really. I mean, the only one would be in recent times where it's sort of a downtrend. But no, that doesn't really work. So this is my thought process before I look at stocks. And then you might have something like that come up in the future, but you can just leave it there to show you that there is a higher low situation. There's not enough to call it a trend, but it's enough to keep an eye out for it. In case it does come back lower, you don't really want to start breaking below here, otherwise your structure is not higher lows. And then that's about it for the trend lines until we move on to the daily time frame. So we start moving down the time frames. So for IonQ, you can see these are the moving averages I like to use right now. When you're above the moving averages, when you consolidate at these moving averages, you go up. So for example here, you popped up from the moving average, you're above it, so you went up 55%, you came back down, and then you test the moving average, and then you came up another 119%, and then you came fairly close to the moving averages, and then you popped up another 133%. That's why I like to look at the moving averages. If you're below the moving averages, it's sort of the opposite. You test the moving averages, you came back down another 33%. You look over here recently in March 2024, you test the moving average, the underside, so you've tested as resistance, and the opposite happens. You came back down 42%. So that's going to come in handy when I start looking at the moving averages now. So here we go. This is the daily time frame. What you see here is the past few weeks. And our Friday close at 8.17.8. So what do I think of for this stock now? If you go onto the 4 hour, you can probably see the structure a little bit better. It's sort of a microphone structure. You've got higher highs and then higher lows. That's the structure we're in right now. So what I anticipate is bouncing around this for maybe a little bit longer. We are at the lower part of this, so you can expect this week to maybe go up 10%. So that's my first trade of the week, would be something like this. Stop loss at its previous low. So that's the low. I can show you exactly why I choose that low. You look at the previous low. There it is. That's my stop loss, and the target would be around the previous high, just getting up to the top of the structure. So there we go, 9.55 is my first trade of the week, trying to get it up to 9.55. What I'm looking at next would be, the next take profit would be 10.52. So I'll show you why there is because actually the next, because that's going to come in play with the moving averages, is going to be around that area. So if we get back above the moving averages, the next one will be 10.50. And then you might be looking even higher, but if it does go higher, you're sort of looking at maybe $15. But if we break $10, I'll come back on and make a video and show you my next targets and how I'm going to strategize and how I'm going to take the trade to $15. If we do break down, however, if we don't hold this structure, if we break below, the trend line over here and the horizontal trend line, you're probably looking to come back down another 12%, and I'll be setting up my limit orders to be buying the stock around $7.36 and just below at around $7.10. So those are my two limit orders to buy the stock in case we have a huge crash suddenly, and my areas to be offloading is about $10, my limit orders. But here are my trades of the week. That's what I'm doing. When I look at the RSI, I see bullishness because it's around the 49, which is very close to the bullish control zone, plenty of room to run. The only bad news is that the MACD is showing negative sentiment, and that's why I keep my stop losses tight. And I have my limit orders in case it does come back a lot lower. The overall look for IonQ is maybe it can go back to $15, $20 on the upside. And if it starts breaking structure, remember it can go as low as $4, and you never want to go all in. And I don't give financial advice. So I'll pass it back to you, Martyn. And that's my review of IonQ.
Thank you, Sensei. Great job as always. Thank you so much for doing that for us. Now, click above my head for more information. Down below in the description, I'll post more links. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please do click subscribe and ring the bell and tap the like button to share this video out to your fellow IonQ investors so they know the buy and sell zones as well. Over here and down here, I'll put more information for you that is relevant for IonQ investors. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.